Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, I am here to tell you that there are 72 secret rares in Evolving Skies, and I really hope I've calculated that correctly. If I didn't, there's a note on the screen right now that points out how dumb I was. I really hope I haven't got that right. But it starts at number 166 and ends at number 237. So I think that's 35 at 37, which is 72. Fingers crossed I don't sound dumb right now. But Evolving Skies is one of those new sets, one of those big new sets. It is taking a double set and a mini set from over in Japan and mashing them together into one awesome mega set, which on the one hand, blatantly fun. On the other hand, that is a lot of secret rares. Now, I do need to, I suppose, be super clear at the moment. I am using the Japanese version of secret rares here, purely because it makes my point a bit better. You see, over in Japan, all full arts, all alternate arts, all rainbows, all gold, they are all secret rares, technically. Now, over here, secret rares, by which I mean cards that have a set number above the final number, they are actually a little bit less numerous, I think is probably fair to say. So over here, the only things that technically count as secret rares are rainbow cards, gold cards, and alternate art V maxes. Alternate art Vs are not secret rares. Alternate art V maxes are. But I'm hoping that you still see my point here when we're looking at all the full arts, the gold cards, all the alternate arts. These are the real chase cards. Over in Japan, these are the secret rares that up till now have been one per box, though there have been some changes like we've talked about recently. So this is extremely interesting here. And there are so many. And the good news is Sword and Shield 8 is not going to be like this. Sword and Shield 8 over in Japan is a single set. There is no Sword and Shield 7A, in the same way that Eevee Heroes is Sword and Shield 6A, so it's going to be in our Sword and Shield 7. There is no Sword and Shield 7A, so the number of secret rares in our Sword and Shield 8, which is currently unannounced, we don't know what that set is yet. It's going to be the Fusion set, obviously, but we don't know anything about it. That is going to have a lot fewer cards. So, with all of that borne in mind, let's run through them, shall we? So in terms of Pokemon V, we have a full art Leafeon V and an alternate art Leafeon V. Remember, these are not technically secret rares, at least over here. We then have a full art Trevenant V and a full art Flareon V. Interesting to note, of course, there is a special art Flareon V, but it's been cut from this set. We're not 100% sure why yet. There is a full art Volcarona V, and a full art Gyarados V, and a full art Vaporeon V. Again, Vaporeon does have a special art and alternate art, call it what you will. That is also cut from the set for reasons we currently don't know. There is a full art Suicune V. There is a full art and an alternate art Glaceon V. There is a full art Arctovish V and a full art Jolteon V, and this is the other one that has had its special art cut. So there should be a special art Jolteon. That card does exist. It is out there, but unfortunately at the moment we don't know much about it. Well, we know lots about it, we just don't know how we're getting it. Dracozolt V is finally here as a full art. There is a full art and a special art of Espeon V, and I know that one's going to be popular. There is a full art and an alternate art of Golurk V, and I personally am hoping that the Golurk V is not very popular, because I seem to be one of the few people that adores this artwork, so if this could be like super cheap, awesome. Sylveon V is getting a full art and an alternate art. I love the alternate art. This one will not be cheap. Medicham V is getting a full art and an alternate art. And again, these alternate arts are just stunning. Lycanroc V is getting a full art. Umbreon V is getting a full art and an alternate art. And we know how popular Umbreon is, so this is going to be a pretty popular card. Garboda is getting a full art. No alternate art, sorry Garboda. Dragonite is getting both a full art and an alternate art, and this is another one I adore the artwork on, but I do not seem to be in the minority here, so this one might be out of my price range. Rayquaza is getting a full art and an alternate art, and this one is definitely out of my price range. Noivern / Batman is getting a full art and an alternate art, and that Arita alternate art is one that I know has captured a lot of people's attention. And Doraleon V is getting both a full art and an alternate art. I like Doraleon. Not this one, the other V, but I like the V Max. We'll get there in a moment. That is just the Pokemon V. If we're just looking at the fancy versions of Pokemon V, that is what we've got so far. That is a lot. Moving over into supporter cards, we've got a bunch of full art supporters. We've got ourselves Aroma Lady, Copycat. Remember, that is a reprint. We've had Copycat before. Gordy, Raihan, and Zinnia's Resolution. And in a weird kind of way, it's like, yay, there's only 5 full art supporters. And I do personally know a couple of people that are collecting these. Hey, Stefan. And yeah, that's at least a little bit easier for them. Moving over into V Maxes, we again have a mix. We've got Rainbow Rares and we've got alternate art. So for instance, Leafeon has both a rainbow and an alternate art. And I think I speak for basically everyone when I say nobody cares about the Rainbow Rares. I don't think there's really anyone out there that's opening a Leafeon VMAX Rainbow and going, oh yeah, I really wanted this. I don't want that alternate art. That's just not realistic. Trevenant is getting a Rainbow Rare, and Gyarados is getting a Rainbow Rare. Sorry, guys. No alternate arts for you. Glaceon is getting a Rainbow and an alternate art. Bearing in mind that alternate art does have Pikachu on, so that one is going to be popular. Dracozolt is getting a Rainbow. Sylveon is getting a Rainbow Rare and an alternate art, and that alternate art is stunning. They all are, pretty much, to be fair. Lycanroc is getting itself a Rainbow Rare. And Umbreon is getting a Rainbow Rare and an alternate art. And yes, this is going to be one of the 2 most sought after cards in the set. Although there are some comparison pictures doing the rounds, the Japanese version of this does have better texturing, etc. It just looks a bit cooler. Garboda's getting a Rainbow Rare. And I should say the deal here, if anyone's missed it, Pokemon that get alternate art Vs get alternate art V Maxes, and ones that only get full art Vs only get Rainbow Rare V Maxes. Rayquaza is the big one. There is both a Rainbow Rare and an alternate art version, and this seems to be the big card from the set so far, although I still think the Umbreon is cooler. Doraleon is getting a Rainbow Rare and an alternate art, and I love Doraleon VMAX as a card, so I'm hoping this is another one where the price doesn't get too silly, and I can go and pick a couple of these up to go and play with. Now, I did mention the full art supporters a moment ago. There are also Rainbow Rare supporters, and these are exactly equivalent. So if we look at Aroma Lady, you can see they're the same card, but one's full art and one's rainbow, and the full art just looks cooler. And we got the same 5 cards here. So we got ourselves a Copycat, a Gordy, a Raihan, and a Zinnia's Resolution. Worth pointing out that Gordy and Raihan are just their name, but Zinnia's Resolution has to be not just Zinnia, because we've already had Zinnia, so they needed to change the name. And then finishing off with gold cards, we have got ourselves a gold Frostlass. Do remember that this is a reprint of a previously released card, the one that accelerates water energy. Inteleon, this is the one that drops damage counters. And given that's one of the most played cards around, this is going to be an expensive card. Cresselia, which is quite nice at helping out all of those lovely psychic decks and setting those guys up. Vigor Shake. Don't know if anyone's excited about Vigor Shake, but it's coming. Crystal Cave and Tempest Range, those new stadium cards. They are both getting gold versions, which is quite cool. Full Face Shield. Again, I don't think anyone's getting terribly excited about this. Toy Catcher. Lots of potential. Not working out. Turffield Gym, which took a while, but we finally got a gold version of that, so that's kind of cool. And then finishing off with 3 gold energies, we've got Lightning, Darkness, and Metal Energy. Yay! Fun little side note, these are actually the three typings that have had their names changed from the video game to the TCG. So electric becomes lightning, dark becomes darkness, and steel becomes metal. So that's a fun little fact for you. They're the only three that have changed. Getting them in one set is a coincidence that I very much enjoy. And when people were sharing around that set list a month or so ago, I told you that they weren't talking about secret rare metal energy, but they should be, because it was definitely going to be in the set. And shockingly, that has now been confirmed. And if you watch my pre-release opening, I pulled one of them. So it's definitely real. If anyone wants to trade that gold energy for a Golok or a Doraleon, the alternate arts, hit me up. Seriously, no one's talking about how amazing that Golok is, so I think they should all find their way over to me. For now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the ridiculous amount of secret rares in Evolving Skies. Like I've said, Sword and Shield 8 will be better. It will be an easier set in terms of secret rares. It might still be a big set, but in terms of specifically talking secret rares, it is going to be an easier set to collect. For now, I just want to know which of these cards is your favourite. Which ones of these make you happy? So let me know in the comment section. Oh, and which ones you pulled up to now. Let me know which ones you've got. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.